You were handed a raw deal and nobody told you. When you entered the workforce, companies quietly eliminated the guaranteed pension and they handed you a 401k and said, good luck, you're on your own now. For the first time in history, an entire generation was expected to build their own retirement safety net from scratch without a blueprint. That generation is Generation X, and you might be part of that generation. And if you have ever lain awake at night wondering whether your retirement savings are going to be enough, you are not alone, and you're not wrong to worry. 70% of Generation X feels behind on retirement. That's not a personal failure. That's the predictable result of a system that placed every ounce of retirement risk and responsibility onto your shoulders. You have already lived through the dot-com crash, the 2008 crash, a global pandemic, AI disturbance. You know better than anyone that markets will not go up forever. So what do you do about it? You build a floor, guaranteed income you cannot outlive, no matter what the market does. That's exactly what we're here to talk about. You're not alone, we can help.
When Generation X entered the workforce in the 1980s and 90s, the corporate world was quietly rewriting the rules of retirement. Companies began a rapid phase-out of the traditional employer-funded defined benefit pension. Instead, employees were handed a new concept, the 401k. This marked a specific historical transition. For the first time, the math, the risk, and the burden of funding a decades-long retirement shifted completely from the employer to the individual. Before this, workers built their lives around legacy safety nets. You put in the years, and systems like Social Security and guaranteed employer pensions ensured your survival in old age. If you feel anxious about your retirement savings, it is not a personal failure. You are navigating the fallout of an economic experiment, the first generation tasked with building a safety net entirely from scratch. Gen X is currently in their peak earning years, projected to control $45 trillion by 2030. But as wealth accumulated, structural support vanished. Notice this declining line. Traditional pension availability collapsed from 38% down to 15% today. The remaining pillar shows stress fractures. Social Security trust funds will deplete in 2033, exactly when the oldest Gen Xers hit their late 60s. Accumulating a massive pile of cash is impressive, but without guaranteed delivery systems, that wealth remains mathematically vulnerable. You can outlive a pile of cash. This cohort grew up as latchkey kids watching MTV. They learned early on to be fiercely independent and deeply skeptical of systemic promises. As adults, that independence translates into a trust but verify approach to personal finance. Research shows 77% of Gen X clients independently verify the financial advice they receive. They even started saving for retirement earlier than the baby boomers. Yet, despite prioritizing future security, 70% of Gen X reports feeling behind on their retirement savings. This anxiety leads to a revealing disconnect in their planning. Right now, more Gen Xers plan to rely on a part-time job in retirement than on guaranteed income solutions. That plan collides with some harsh realities. A healthy couple retiring at 65 is projected to spend roughly $600,000 on healthcare alone, a number continuously driven upward by unpredictable compounding inflation. Working a part-time job in your 70s is a physically demanding, fragile defense against compounding six-figure medical bills. They need a mathematically sound defensive strategy. The logical solution is the personal pension, a modern financial mechanism, specifically an annuity, designed to replace the defined benefit plans that vanished in the 1980s. Gen X has lived through the dot-com crash, the 2008 financial crisis, and the COVID-19 recession. They know firsthand how quickly a market crash can wipe out years of savings. This diagram illustrates how an annuity solves for volatility. It creates a solid floor beneath your accumulated wealth. Even if the market crashes, your principal is protected. Furthermore, the annuity offers growth opportunities designed to continually ratchet upward, outpacing inflation. And most importantly, it provides guaranteed lifetime income. It contractually ensures you receive a paycheck for as long as you live. An annuity takes abstract, vulnerable market investments and binds them to a concrete contract. It allows individuals to manufacture the economic certainty that corporations abandoned 40 years ago. When you ask Gen X what they actually want from retirement, the answers are clear. They are less focused on leaving behind a massive inheritance and heavily focused on traveling, pursuing hobbies, and supporting their family. Hitting those goals requires a complete pivot in strategy. You have to move away from the accumulation, simply stacking up wealth, and shift to decumulation, the precise science of spending it down safely. Right now, a third of Gen Xers lack a written financial plan for retirement. They are flying blind into decumulation, leaving their desired lifestyle completely unanchored to actual math. Calculating exact guaranteed income, modeling healthcare risk, and navigating tax laws is simply too complex and high stakes for a do-it-yourself approach. This is where a modern financial professional becomes a strategic partner. They provide the transparent, plain language education that research-driven planners demand. You don't have to figure out the math on your own. Find a trusted financial professional who can help you verify your strategy, lock in guaranteed income, and build a retirement that actually lasts.
The rules of retirement have changed without your permission, but that doesn't mean you're out of options. You have already done the hard part. You've built the wealth. Now it's time to protect it. Turn what you have accumulated into something that is guaranteed, something you cannot outlive, something that funds the retirement you've actually earned. At Wade Financial Group, we've helped people just like you stop guessing and start planning with real certainty. A guaranteed paycheck for life, a floor that holds no matter what the market does. Your own personal pension built for you. You don't have to figure this out alone, and you shouldn't have to. Visit us at WadeFG or reach out to us directly today. Let's build a retirement strategy that's mathematically sound, personally tailored, and built to last as long as you do. Because you waited long enough. The time to act is now.